Hello everyone, welcome to the Sims 3 Lepacy challenge with the Keaton family. As you can see, Archer is already getting out of bed and he wants to play catch with someone. He's just wide awake, so I'm gonna start with him playing. He can play with whatever he wants because Justine is kind of top priority. We need her to be okay first. So I'm gonna have her take her bath and then probably eat some leftover apple pancakes. She wants to paint. That's good. She has work today along with Marty, but he can kind of sleep for a bit. I'm going to tell Archer to read because he has his wish to finish a book. And Gunner's okay. He has 3 days until aging up. So, of course, make sure to comment trait recommendations for him. That is really important. I actually haven't loaded up this save in a while. I said January was going to be dramatic, but it turned out to be worse than I expected. All of our lettuces appear to be dead. Okay. I wasn't really maintaining Marty's garden that well, I see. Archer is not really near done, and he cannot speed read. The bus is coming in 2 hours. He can read once he finishes with his homework. He's going to have waffles to be different from his mom. His mom, once Justine finishes, her needs look good, so then she's just going to come and paint like she wants to. Probably just some medium painting sounds good. Oh, and she wants to talk to Archer. We're going to let Gunner cry and just choose whatever toy he wants. I had completely forgotten about the fact that we had a morning routine for Marty. He's supposed to run the treadmill and then deal with his garden. Okay, well, he reminded me for me because he wanted to go run. The only things alive in this garden are the trees, the 2 apple trees. And Justine broke the sink. Justine, you aren't going to go paint. You're going to repair the sink because we need to save money. I remember the first time I got $30,000 in this game, I was so impressed with myself. Like, to me, $30,000 was a real achievement in The Sims 3. Justine feels nauseous from unknown causes. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Justine's pregnant. I'm sorry, I'm shocked. Normally, I'm more, intentional about my pregnancies, so just this kind of, she's pregnant and I had no plans is scary to me. How are we going to fit another crib in this children's room? You know what? That's a tomorrow problem. We have 3-4 days of pregnancy to deal with. So Justine, no matter how far she got in her painting, she still has to go. Archer is nowhere near done with his book, so he's just gonna go too. Is the police car inside of the bus by any chance? Wait, no, he's just very neon. Oh, the police car's at the end of the street. Okay, that makes more sense. And Marty broke the toilet, and he wants to repair it. Unclog the toilet. Do not dispose of your dead plants yet. It's not what I want from you. Yet. Now Marty has a handiness level 4, which is pretty impressive. He's not hungry yet, so I am going to try to make him plant all these things in his garden. And then we can make some money and sell the things that are left over. So he's going to take 1 plant over 1 by 1 as his policy. And Gunner's just going to play. For some reason, I really want to call Gunner Archer. This is why I did not need to name them similar things, but I thought it'd be a cutesy, sportsy theme. I think it's interesting how both Archer and Gunner really go towards the xylophone though. So Justine cracked the case wide open. All the clues were laid out perfectly. I just took a genius like you to break the criminal's ingenious puzzle. The department will look great in the public eye thanks to you, so here's a raise for your efforts. And Justine's field medical skills have garnered the attention of a couple doctors down at the hospital, and they want to offer her a job. The offered position is resident job level 5 in the medical career. Should Justine leave her current position, wiretap reader job level 6. Well, since her aspiration is to get to level 10 of the forensic career, I'm going to have her keep her job, which is a little boring, but we got a raise of $8. I am interested because our next pack for our little babies here is going to be World Adventures. Due to the fact that I am a child, I can go ahead and look up fun things about the pack that I'm supposed to be waiting for. I know that there's the Cobra enchanting thing in World Adventures, so that could be fun to play with, but I'm not sure if there's any other musical instruments that these two could get their hands on in the worlds. The guitar could be pretty romantic to serenade in France. I also think one thing that I want to do for World Adventures is marry one of the locals of another town world, I guess, because I think that might be interesting. Or something we could do is that we could have like a divorce, marry and have a child with like each one of the people there and then divorce them. I do want Archer to get in some kind of relationship with Claire Ernstein's child, which we had Marty introduce himself to her last week and become friends with her. So now we can just invite her whole household over and get to know her more. I'm going to start with our planting re-efforts because I think it's important. So we're going to go trees to like plant to weeds, kind of like low plants. I'm going to delete the plant tomato though and make it plant many. We're not going to plant all 39 because even I think that's a little too much, but you can press plant many and then escape, and that allows you to plant the exact amount that you want. I'm deciding how I want this to be laid out, okay? Because the whole idea I have here is like a round vibe. I am thinking we're going to do lettuce and then grape. So we start with fruit. Tomatoes are fruits. Okay, we'll do fruit and apple, tomato, the fruit, grape, the fruit, and then lettuce, the vegetable. We're planting a lot of lettuces. I can adjust them later in buy mode. It's interesting to me how like build and buy is separated in The Sims 3 because I'm used to them like being together. To me, it's like weird not having the other one still accessible, but also makes sense and is more organized. So I do appreciate that feature. Marty is almost at noon and he is still planting plants. I'm actually going to get rid of some of his lettuce plants because I don't like them. Yeah, he's going to eat, then he'll come back out here and we'll plant more. I think those 3 look better to me. So I like that more, and then we'll have him take his bath. Gunnar did go to the bathroom, so that's good. And now he's just chilling, raising his social need inside of the dollhouse. And now Marty has level 7 skill, so he can plant rare quality seeds. And he wants to grow a garlic plant, for example. I'm gonna set Archer to meet new friends because I want him to be social. He knows Arlo Bunch and Sam, and that's pretty much it. So I'd like him to know more people. Gunnar knows less, but that's all right. He's never left the house. He has left the house, just last episode. But he doesn't leave it often. He doesn't really have the ability to talk to other people. I'm actually going to take him out of the bedroom and have him wander to go play with blocks. Marty is leaving in an hour, and then I think he should go to work and just get to know all of his coworkers. He's friends with all the coworkers he knows. But he wants to befriend all of his coworkers, which suggests that there's more coworkers. So we're going to have him meet all coworkers. Justine, she just goes in there to do her job and then she leaves. I'm going to get Marty out of the bathtub so he can start doing the rest of my commands because I am the supreme god. And I'm thinking about what should we have Justine do after work today. Because she wants to paint, but unfortunately Sunset Valley only has easels in people's houses. That's one of the complaints I have about Sunset Valley. There's a lot of reasons to stay in your Sim's house. So even if you want to leave the house, it's like, oh, if I want to paint, it's just easier to stay at home. Or then like go to the art gallery and paint some, and then befriend someone, which is kind of more what I'm interested in and how I like my town set up. A lot of like skill building objects outside of the house. So I'm actually working on making a world for a challenge for a Let's Play later this year. I'm not sure if it's going to be this year, but I'm working on it. I'm hoping for it to be this year. And I have CC for rabbit holes. And so that means I can like make them, and I'm currently working on the school. And it has a bunch of like skill objects, and it has a pool. That's how advanced we are. And I'm just really enjoying that building process and getting to really customize the town, but also like put objects in places so that means the Sims can go and learn on the town. So Marty's going to work. We're calling over Candy to do her faithful job. And then we are going to wait for Justine and Archer to get out of work. Justine looks like she's going to get promoted today. Maybe she could do some reports. Or she wants to meet someone new. So it makes sense to go to the park and try to like befriend some people. All right, Candy just spawned on the step. And Justine does want to go to the park. Okay, she is prepared for my dreams. And Archer, no one wants to come home with him, darn it. Do we want him to go home though? Probably not. And we can't interact with Bella. No, never. So have the butterflies responded yet that we caught the other day? We can catch some butterflies. Then we're going to play on the playground, and then we'll wait for some more people to come out and about, and it'll be a bunch of fun. But Justine got promoted. Let's turn this around so we can actually see her. Justine's impressive performance has earned her a promotion to crime scene technician, as well as a bonus of 4,956 simoleons. Out of the lab and into the field. As a crime scene technician, it is your responsibility to leave no stone unturned. Every surface must be dusted for prints, and every hair follicle must be tested. The evidence is directly in front of you, but only if you know where to look for it. So she has the same hours, but she makes more money, so that's nice. We can introduce ourselves to Victoria Andrews, because we're aware of her existence now, since we're in the same place. And also, she is going to have a child, or had a child, and she was someone new to meet. And Justine also has a wish to do a cardio workout. So I think we're going to do that after work today, just to finalize her last day being allowed to work out. Or we can do a cardio workout on the TV while we're pregnant. I know that. I'm just going to keep my eye out for child sims. We could also have him come over to this swing set, get him closer to the kids, but I'm just trying to stay on patrol. Justine did improve her charisma skill to level 4 now, and she can use flirtatious greets. Does she have any wish to? No, but she does want to own a venue. Oh my gosh. And become a business partner is different than own a venue, I assume. I want to save this own a venue wish. I guess the question is, what business do we want to join? I'm going to talk through all my ideas right now. I'm just going to have this ramble and have no content. Or we could just let them do what they want. So if we go to the bistro, that's like only a couple dollars and it kind of sounds fun. But it's only open for limited hours of the day. And honestly, I don't know. I just don't have strong feelings for the bistro. And I don't think that the Keatons would either. The supermarket, they go there a lot and they have gotten stuff there. So I think that could be really important to them. The community theater, I don't think they've gone. Maybe like a movie or two. Budget books, I also don't think they've gone. Hospital would make sense because like Marty is a sporty person and like cares about physical health, and Justine is like a sciencey person who wants to analyze parts of like humans for her job. We could do a Hogan's Deep Fried Diner, but I feel like that's unhealthy and they're not into that. But we could do the day spa too, which we could send Justine to the day spa now and like experience that. However, I did kind of talk myself into the hospital, so I'm going to become a partner at the hospital right now. And then once we do that, we can save our wish to own a venue, which the venue I want to own and my plan is to own the art museum, which we need $233,000 for. I just think it'd be great because Justine likes art. There are no children at the park, like whatsoever. There's a teenager on the swing. There's a teenager talking to his sister's future's mother-in-law. That's Bella Goth at the pool. Let's make a friendly introduction to her. We're gonna save the wish to own a venue. We're going to keep that for a while. And Justine became a partner at a business. She'll always remember the day she decided to stop spending her money on frivolous purchases and make a real investment. So we're now a partner. We're entitled to a share of the profits, which we can pick up weekly. Of course, if we bought out the other partners, we would get even more money and additional control. But I feel like maybe part of Justine's pregnancy brain is to just spend some money. Honestly, I kind of want to go to the salon and get a manicure, pedicure, soak. Is that something okay? Go to the day spa? I think that's good. Now we're going to focus on Archer and his flirtations or salutations with Becca. Becca, oh my gosh, Bella. Oh, we're tagging her. No, we're talking. Okay. He's faster than I am. So Sam May Sakamoto is completely broke. Oh, we're gossiping about our only friend? Are we even friends with him? We're gossiping about our acquaintance. That's the kind of person we are. I wonder if Archer would be a bully. He's brave, he's clumsy, and he's a deep sleeper. I think because he's brave, he would try to stand up to bullies for people rather than like be one. And Justine wants to improve her painting skill. We can of course do that. And Marty wants to grow a garlic plant, as we said. So I guess that's like a special plant. We can save that. So yeah, these two are just gonna run around the pool, which is the safest decision. We love running around pools. Gunnar is hungry. However, we do have a nanny at home who should be able to take care of that. All right, Justine went to the day spa. She did get that wish checked off. I want to see what she looks like. Did her nail color actually change? Okay, this is a perfect view for her nails. Her nails appear to be the same color. They appear to be longer. They appear to be something. I'll tell you that much. Oh, but Boyd's here. So we can brighten his day, announce our promotion to him, and give him a friendly hug, tell him an inside joke, you know, just like fun things when you see your friend. Get to know him wherever that is. You can ask about his day. That'll work good enough for me. Let's compliment his cleverness first. And then I think we're going to do a friendly hug again. And then we're going to say goodbye and go home. Archer has stopped playing with Bella. She left, I guess. But now we know her a little bit better than Sam. All right, Marty just made it home. Marty got paid. And so I think it's time for Archer to go home now too. Or actually, since he's at the pool, I could have him read while sitting in the lounge chair, and then he could finish his book, and that could be fun. Okay, Marty is home. Where's Gunner? He is there, and he is hungry. So Marty's gonna toss our child in the air, tickle Gunner, snuggle with him, and then we are going to feed him on the floor. We have all of our gardening stuff out in the way that I like it. So I think that it's time to sell all of these plants that we have, especially since we just became a partner in the hospital, which was pretty expensive. We need all the money we can get. So now we're up to 5,000. All right, Justine just got home and she is super tired, but she's also nauseous. Oh, and she does have this like moodlet of it's foolish not to focus on the nails from time to time. There's nothing quite like crisp cuticles. So I'm gonna have her come over here and just eat the leftover hamburgers, and I'm gonna have Marty do the same thing. I don't think they're too worried about Archer, to be honest. Like, they're obviously caring parents. They had the nursery set up, but I also feel like they kind of want Archer to have his freedom. And Justine's gonna thank Marty for cleaning and ask him about his day. Just like chat with him, do his about exercise, just like kind of bond a little bit. I feel like they haven't talked in a minute. They're just like the best of friends, but I feel like they haven't talked in a minute. Gunner's crying because he's bored. He also needs to use the restroom, so I'm gonna send him to do that. And the hamburger just went bad. They're having these interactions very slowly. And Justine's thinking about bed. Justine's about to go throw up. We're gonna leave space for that. Marty wants to garden. Well, sir, you have gardened already today. I'm gonna have him take out the trash. They were telling me that something smells bad, and I'm going to assume it's the trash. I think after Justine throws out, she's not exactly gonna be in the mood for a romantic rendezvous. Oh, honey, you're not going to bed. You're gonna rush to the toilet in about 2 seconds. Gonna vomit right next to your child. I think after she vomits, she's kind of sanitary, so she's gonna wash her hands apparently. And then she's just gonna sleep because she's done. She's like, ooh, I threw up. I do not feel well. Marty needs to stay up until Archer gets home. So I think he's gonna spend that time playing with Gunner. So I'm gonna have Gunner go over to the dollhouse, and then we'll have Marty join. Can we not play with our child? I know we can definitely play with on the xylophone. So go play with the xylophone, and then we can play with Gunner. No, don't go to bed. You have to wait for your son. It is 9 o'clock and Archer's not home yet. He is almost the only one at the pool. He is there with Kaylynn Langerak. So actually, I'm going to tell him to stop reading and introduce himself to her. Even though the goal was to get him to finish reading, befriending people is more important. Isn't she pretty? She has a nice nose. Chat with her. Praise the fantastic book you're reading. Get to know her. Give her a silly face and tell a funny story. Don't invite her over. It's way too late for a sleepover. And just gossip. Does she not like reading? She just turned down his book. Again, Archer says that his acquaintance, Sayame Samoto, is completely broke. I don't really think that Archer's a nice sim. Alright, we're going to say goodbye to Kaylynn because curfew just came into effect. And so Archer's going to get his little self home. Marty didn't even wait up for him. Nor did he put Gunner in his crib. He was literally playing with Gunner. How hard is it to like get up, put your child in the crib, and then go to bed? So I want Marty to patronize Archer for like being late to the house and being like, come on, dude. Literally, you're coming in exactly at curfew. No one saw you before curfew. Like, that's not okay. And then I feel like Archer may be an angry sim, so he's gonna argue with his dad. Oh, and it's time that we're being told that Justine's pregnant. Justine's having the lovely sounds, we're getting the lovely memory, and she has 4 work days off, so she wants to sleep, and she wants to have a boy. I'm gonna replace her wedding wish and save her have a boy wish. Marty has no wish, but he's gonna go back to bed. Archer's having some pancakes, and he also is going to go to bed. I actually do know a family that has only boys, like 3 boys, and I honestly don't think the Keaton household can take more than 3 children. We'll see as time goes, right? You guys will have to tell me if you want the Keatons to keep doing risky woohoos, but I will be following Justine's wish to have a boy because I want to respect what she thinks. And also Marty wants a boy. So maybe instead of growing a garlic plant, he'll have a boy. Looks like they're both on the same page this time. And they have plenty of apples, I think, is the food to get baby boys. We do have our own baby, our toddler Gunner, about to age up. Please comment trait names for him. I would really appreciate that. Comment baby names also for the town. Even though no one got named today, we need them. I know I've been gone for a minute, but we are currently on letter W. So unless you tell me another name, I'm going to name the next child William or Wilma. It all depends on you. So please like, subscribe, do any of those things. That would really help me out. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye-bye.